So Apple just dropped the brand new iPhone 17 lineup, and wow, there are 4 different models this year. That means the big question on everyone's mind is, which one should you actually get? Well, that's exactly what we're here to figure out. Let's find your perfect match.
Yeah, 4 new iPhones? I get it, it's a lot to take in, and choosing can feel a little overwhelming. But don't you worry, we're going to make this super simple. I promise. By the time we're done here, you'll know exactly which iPhone 17 is calling your name.
All right, so let's meet the new family, shall we? First up, you've got the standard iPhone 17. Then there's the all-new and super sleek iPhone 17 Air. Stepping it up, you have the powerhouse iPhone 17 Pro. And at the very top of the mountain, the king of the hill, the iPhone 17 Pro Max. 4 phones, and trust me, each one is built for a very different person.
Okay, so before we start pitting them against each other, let's talk about what they all have in common. Because this year, Apple gave every single model some seriously cool upgrades. These are the new features you get no matter which one you pick up.
So what's new for everyone? Well, for starters, every iPhone 17 runs on the new iOS 26, which comes with Apple Intelligence baked right in. We're talking powerful on-device AI. They're also all more durable, with an impressive IP68 water resistance rating. And, yeah, that means up to 6 meters for 30 minutes. Plus, they all get this much tougher Ceramic Shield 2 glass and are future-proofed with Wi-Fi 7 and eSIM support.
And let's just pause on that new glass for a second. This Ceramic Shield 2, it's not just some fancy marketing term. Apple is saying it has, get this, 4 times better crack resistance from drops. 4 times! That is a huge deal for anyone who's ever had that heart-stopping moment of watching their phone tumble to the ground. We're talking serious peace of mind.
All right, now that we know what they all share, it's time for the main event. Let's find your perfect match. We're going to break this down by looking at 4 different types of users. As I go through them, just think about which one sounds the most like you.
First up, we've got the all-rounder. You know, this is for most people, honestly. You want a fantastic phone that just works. Great camera, snappy performance, a price that makes sense, but you don't need all the crazy over-the-top pro features. If that sounds like you, the standard iPhone 17 is probably your go-to. Next, let's talk about the minimalist. Are you someone who just loves a clean, sleek design? You want something thin and light in your hand, you love a big screen, but maybe you're not a pro photographer who needs 3 different lenses on the back. If style and a great core experience are what you're after, well, the iPhone 17 Air was basically made for you.
Okay, now for the creator. And you know who you are. You're shooting videos, editing photos on the go. Maybe you're a serious mobile gamer who wants the absolute best graphics. You're the person who pushes your phone to its limits every single day. If that's you, the iPhone 17 Pro is your workhorse. It's built to handle anything you can throw at it.
And finally, the flagship fan. This one's pretty simple. This is for the person who wants it all, no compromises. The biggest screen, the best and most versatile camera system, and the longest battery life ever put in an iPhone. The Pro Max is the absolute top dog, the undisputed king of the entire lineup. Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty and look at these specs side by side. You can see the big split right away. See the chipset? The standard 17 and the Air both get the super powerful A19 chip, but the Pro and Pro Max, they jump all the way up to the A19 times Pro. And it's the same story with the cameras. The Air has 1, the 17 has 2, and the Pros have that awesome triple camera setup. And of course, you can see how the price climbs as you add on those Pro-level features.
So this all leads to the biggest question that people have every single year. Should you go Pro? Is it actually worth it? What are you really getting for that extra cash? Let's break down exactly what separates the Pro and Pro Max from the rest of the pack.
So the number one difference is just raw power. That A19 Pro chip isn't just a little bit faster. It has something called hardware-accelerated ray tracing, which is a total game changer for high-end mobile gaming. The graphics just look insane. Then you get that way more versatile triple camera system. And this is a big one. The Pros have advanced cooling, so you can push them hard without the phone slowing down or getting too hot.
And while we're on cameras, the Pro Max has an exclusive trick up its sleeve. It's called the Tetra Prism Telephoto Lens. Now, that sounds super complicated, but just think of it like a tiny, high-tech periscope that's been folded up inside your phone. It literally bounces light around to give you an incredible 8x optical zoom. That means you can get super sharp, close-up shots from way, way back. It's something the other iPhones just can't touch.
The other huge, massive win for the Pro Max is right here,
the largest battery ever in an iPhone. So what does that actually mean for you? Well, it's not just a little better. For a lot of people, this could easily be a 2-day phone. And for you power users, it means you can go through your busiest, most demanding day and not even think about looking for a charger. It is the undisputed endurance champion, period. Okay, so you've seen the tech, you probably have a good idea of which user type you fall into. Now let's nail down the final details you need to know before you buy. We're talking price, dates, and how to protect your new gadget.
So we saw the starting prices before, but here's how it all breaks down with the storage options. One thing to notice is that the Air, Pro, and Pro Max all start at a generous 256 gigs, which is awesome. And for all you serious video creators out there, just look at the Pro Max. You can get it with a wild 2 terabytes of storage. That is absolutely incredible.
All right, time to get your calendars out. Pre-orders are going to kick off on September 12th. And then, just 1 week later, on September 19th, they'll be in stores and shipping out to everyone. It's coming up fast. And one last thing before we wrap up. Look, a new iPhone is a big purchase. It's a real investment. So it's always a good idea to think about how you're going to protect it right from day one. There are tons of great insurance options out there that cover everything from cracked screens to theft.
So there you have it, the whole iPhone 17 family, from the super solid, does-it-all iPhone 17 all the way up to the absolute beast that is the Pro Max with its crazy periscope lens. Apple has given us 4 really distinct choices this year, which brings me to the big question for you. Do you see this as just another step forward, a nice evolution, or is this the start of something totally new, a true revolution for the iPhone? Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.